Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Hot Corners franchise. Game in year number 2. Last episode, we managed to hang on and beat the winless Sandcats last episode. Despite blowing a 3-run lead, we ended up coming out on top 7-6 as we got a victory out of the bullpen from Rachel Rhubarb after she blew the save behind Emerson Glover. With that victory, we're now 3-1 in the year, and we come into today's matchup against the Undefeated Sirloins. We're one of 2 undefeated teams remaining in the league, the only one in our conference, though. On the mound for them will be their ace left-hander, Manny Kays, 1-0 with a 1.13 ERA and an 0.75 whip. And on the mound for us is our ace, Noah Kaiser, to match. No record, a 1.50 ERA and a 2.17 whip. Lineup for today's game, leading off at third base, Mateo Wade. Batting second, locked-in DH Dirk Sportswood. Batting third, rookie shortstop Ilian Arroyo. Batting fourth, rookie first baseman Pitt Allen. He is locked in. Batting fifth, locked-in second baseman Alberto Beard, another rookie. Batting sixth, rookie right fielder Roberto Gibson. Batting seventh, 10th left fielder Smash Lafayette. Batting eighth, center fielder Geronimo James. And batting ninth, rookie catcher Peter Stevenson. Go ahead and get it on as we jump into our 5th and final game of the opening homestand we had this season. It's been a pretty good homestand so far. 3-1, I'll take it. I would prefer to be 4-0, but the Wild Pigs exist, and that pisses me off. Sirloins on the air, really extreme power hitters. Once again, that seems to be their bread and butter. The rotation's also very good. Speed is a little bit above average. Defense and bullpen are only average at best, and their contact, non-existent. But with the way they've been killing it this season, I think this is a strategy that's been working for them. After all, they were last season's #1 seed in our conference playoffs. So, true, granted, they did lose in the first round. They got swept by the, they got swept by the Sawteeth, but at the same time, they were #1. Oh, no, they got swept by the Freebooters. That's right. Sawteeth beat the Herbivores. My bad. But still, they got swept by the Freebooters, who were 8-8. They were 10-6. So maybe they're not as good as they look on paper. Maybe they're like a regular season team, and then they suck in the playoffs. Who knows? Leading off, locked-in third baseman Madoka Hayata. She's ready to lead off, hitting .529 with a homer. 3 RBIs on the air as we take a look at Noah Kaiser's numbers from his first start on opening day against the Blowfish. Kaiser got a no decision. He gave up 1 run in 6 innings of work, 1.50 ERA and a 2.17 whip. 9 hits surrendered, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against .375 on the year for Noah as he threw a quality start his first time out. Here's the lineup he'll face today from the Sirloins. After Hayata, it is injured first baseman Kat Stanza. Batting third is right fielder Hammerlong Ballo. Batting fourth, left fielder Filet Jones. Batting fifth, new addition shortstop Elvis Stanley, who was the big free agent acquisition for the offensive side of things for the Sirloins. He comes over from the Blowfish. Batting sixth, locked in center fielder Damian Rush. Batting seventh, second baseman Lloyd Cook. Batting eighth, backup catcher he's primary catcher, isn't he? Doesn't matter. Preston Adonimus. And batting ninth is rookie DH Reed Anaya, another catcher. They have 3 catchers on the roster. They have Adonimus, Anaya, and Cruz, all of whom are a B-. They also have Kat Stanza, who can play catcher as well as their backup position. Interesting. Moving to their bench, they still have Bax Cruz from last year's team. They added Jefe Manzano in free agency from the Grapplers. They added Wiggles Freeman, who's formerly from the Moose. He was in the Blowfish for a time in the offseason period before being released. And they also add Pumper Lumpkins, an outfielder, also from the Blowfish. So a lot of former Blowfish here on the roster on the offensive side of things. Moving to pitching, they still have Bugsy Snuggs, Slip Vanderwink, and K.O. Neomo, as there are no changes from their starting rotation from last year. They still have Shea D. They also still kept Miguel Duke, but they did get rid of Franz Zilla and, don't kill me, what is his name? I want to say it's Linus Digby. They bring in rookie Gad Woody from last year, and Meggie Meggles, who comes over from the Grapplers as well, joining Manzano. Let's go ahead and get it on. Kaiser ready. Let's deliver. Fastball at the knees on the first pitch. Royal to his left. It's under his glove into center field. Hayata on with a leadoff single, and she has wheels. 1 pitch in, we have a runner on base, and here is first baseman Kat Stanza with outside pitch active, hitting .250. 1 RBI on the year. Outside pitch active here. Damn it, I just said that. Okay. I sound like a fucking parrot. Fastball down and in. Strike call to Stanza takes. 0-1. Seamer inside. That's driven by Stanza deep to center. Hit pretty well. James retreating to the warning track. Leaps out of his reach. It's a home run. It didn't sound like it had carry, but it did. Early 2-run shot here for Kat Stanza. Her first homer of the year, and that gives the Sirloins a quick 2-0 lead here. 2 batters into the game. Oh boy. Next up, right fielder Hammer Longballo, who has been announced as one of the 2 cover athletes for Super Mega Baseball 4, hitting .267 with 2 RBIs on the year. Of course, if you remember on the original Super Mega Baseball video game, he was also the cover athlete. Forkball down and in, low and inside. Ball 1. We're down in the way, chased outside, 1-1. Surprised to see Longballo return for a second season. Generally in these franchises, he is one and done. So seeing him back here is a surprise. 2-1 the count as that slider misses high. But I guess he didn't regress bad enough for it to matter as he lines that one up the middle. Into left center, another hit. 3 on with 3 hits to start the game for the Sirloins. Kaiser already tense, and then they'll bring up left fielder Filet Jones, hitting .250 with a homer and 3 RBIs in the cleanup slot. Forkball down on the pitch, in the dirt, ball 1. We're down and in, strike called, 1-1. Slided down the way, low, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in, that's line down the first base line, foul, 2-2. Okay, that activates for Kaiser here. Curve up and in, Jones turns on it, lines it to left center. Lafayette over, dives and knocks it down to keep it in front of him. Longballo will go first to third on the single, runners at the corners, 2 down. 4 batters have reached here to start the game. Next up, shortstop Elvis Stanley, hitting .333 with the homer and 3 RBIs with the RBI chance. Hey, Happy, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you here again, as always. Hope things are going well for you today. Not a hot start for us right now. Not a hot start indeed. Slide it down and in is low, ball 1. Seamer at the knees away, grounded to short, 1 hopper to Arroyo. He'll flip the second one, Beard on to first, double play. I'll take that. Run does score, though, 3-0 Sirloins. And doing all right. Had a busy morning. Took the dog over to the local park to go get his rabies shot, and he got microchipped, so now he's good to go. Won't lose him if he runs away. All for a whopping price of $9. Can't say the same for the Sirloins, but yes, lots of time for a comeback. It is still the first inning. We have a chance. Batting 6th today for the Sirloins is locked-in center fielder Damian Rush, hitting .333 with a homer and 3 RBIs on the season. Forkball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball away, blew it by him, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer up and in, that's popped up foul. Allen given chase in foul territory on the first base side, lays out for it. Nice diving catch! Rookie Pitt Allen flexing the leather as he makes the catch to end the inning. Bottom 1, we are down 3, though, as the first 4 batters reach via base hits. 2 score on the home run by Cat Stanza, and 1 on a double play ground out. He's a Husky. Purebred Husky. He's a big moron, but he's lovable. Manny K is going to be on the mound here today for the Sirloins. Lefty ace, 1 on opening day. Gave up 1 earned run in 8 innings of work. He has a 1.13 ERA and an 0.75 whip. Quality start. 3 hits given up, 1 of them a solo homer. He gave up 3 walks as well and struck out 7. Batting average against is 111. He leads the team in. No, he doesn't. I thought he did, but Vanderwink had to one-up him. He likes to talk when he's frustrated. He doesn't howl necessarily so much, thankfully. I think we got the broken Husky. I think we got the quiet one who doesn't like to yell. Thankfully. He's just very sassy. First pitch from Case, curveball up and away, whipped through badly by Wade. Okay, what are we doing? Let's slow it down. Mateo leading off, hitting .438, 1 RBI in the air for the third baseman. That curveball is outside. Okay, we learned our lesson this time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fastball up line through the middle. Base hit for Mateo Wade as he'll lead off the game with a single. Let's see if we can answer back here. Dirk Sportswood up next. DH is locked in, coming off a homer last game. Third of the year, hitting .706, 3 homers, 5 RBIs on the season. Two-seamer away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, high, 1-1 from K's. Changed it down and in, ripped hard and foul, out of play, 1-2. Fastball up, blew it by him, strike 3. We were covering the bottom of the zone, not the top. First punch out today for K's. Next up, rookie shortstop Ilian Arroyo, hitting .267 with 2 RBIs today in the 3 slot. Alrighty, buddy. See you in a few. Change up low, misses, ball 1. Change up in the dirt again, 2-0 the count to Arroyo. Good hitters count here. Fastball down, hard chopper through the middle. Base hit for Arroyo. 2 on, 1 down now as we're in business. Let's see if we can deliver with runners on. Next up, rookie first baseman Pitt Allen. Locked in with high pitch, hitting .500, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, coming off a 2-homer game last episode. First multi-career homer game for the Rook. Let's see if he keeps that hot hitting going against one of the better pitchers in the league. Whiffed high, 0-1. Bad pitch to Chase. Heater away, caught the corner outside. Good pitch from Kays, 0-2. Fastball up and in, ripped hard to short. Diving Stanley to make a nice catch. Robbed him of a hit, 2 down. That's why they got him. Elvis Stanley is one of the better defensive shortstops. And he has a good bat, too. Next up, rookie second baseman Alberto Beard. Batting in the 5 slot today. He's locked in. Hitting .611 with a homer. 2 RBIs on the year. Check swing inside. Good hold by Beard. Ball 1. High again on the 2-seamer. Away. 2-0 the count. Fastball blew it by him at the knees. Looking high. He threw it low. 2-1. Fastball down and in. Hard chopper up the middle. Diving Cook under his glove into right center field. That's going to be an RBI single for Alberto as 1 is in. It's 3-1. Runners at the corners. 2 down for Roberto Gibson. Right fielder is hitting .353 with an RBI on the year as the rookie looks to deliver. Drove in his first career run last episode. Kicked off the scoring in that game. Let's see if he can keep it going here in the first inning again. Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you here again. K's already tense. Surprising we got him to tense mojo in the first inning. 2-seamer inside. That'll nick the corner. 0-1. Inside almost hits Gibson as he backs away. 1-1. Curveball inside. Turned on and pulled foul. 1-2. Fastball up. Blew it by Gibson. Strike 3. Second punch out for K's and he gets out of the inning. He'll strand 2, but he does give up 1 run on the single. By Beard to the second, it is 3-1. Cook, Anonymous, and Anaya. Bottom 3 in the lineup for the Sirloins here against Kaiser. Looking to bounce back from that slow first inning. Lud Cook leading off. Second baseman hitting .133 with a homer. And 3 RBIs on the season. Yeah, they kept that rotation together, too. It irks me. They didn't make a whole lot of changes. They have 2 new relievers, like a couple new offensive pieces, but that's it, really. It's almost the same entire starting lineup from last year. And they're 4-0, so... Forkball driven, right center on the first pitch. James tracking it in the gap. Dives! Nice play, Geronimo. 1 down. Next up, Preston Adonimus, the catcher. Hitting .364 with a homer and an RBI on the year. No, he gave up a 2-run shot to Stanza and then a 3rd run scored later in the inning on a double play ground out. Cat Stanza hit a homer. First of the year for her. Adonimus has contact for his righty active here in this slot. Forkball away in the first pitch, chopped behind the plate, foul, 0-1. Yeah, Stanza got a good piece of one, too. It didn't sound good off the bat, but it just carried out over the center field wall as that's out of play, 0-2. K-Dot activates as Adonimus behind in the count here. Slider down and in. Grounded foul, we'll do it again. Four-seam repping away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch up for Kaiser, 2 down. Next up is rookie catcher Reed Anaya, who is one of the possible people we were going to sign. Either him or Stevenson, who is catching today for us. The rookie Anaya DHing today, only hitting 100 on the year. He's one of 3 catchers on the Sirloins roster. 4 if you count Cat Stanza, because her backup position is catcher. Forkball down and in on the first pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Strike called. 1-1. You see him repping in. Chop back to the mound. Kaiser fields it cleanly to first. 1-2-3 inning for Noah's. That's a good bounce back inning for him. Bottom 2, it's 3-1 still. Lafayette, James, and Stevenson. Bottom of the hot corners lineup here against K's. All right, good hold. Let's see if we can get back in it here. Smash Lafayette leading off. Left fielder is tense in the 7 slot today. Outside pitch active, hitting only .263. Coming off an 0-for-4 performance last episode against the Sandcats. Heater up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Heater up and in. That's high this time for Manny. 1-1. Back to neutral, Izzy. Blew it by him on the high inside corner. 1-2. Fastball's live today for Manny. And he got me with the changeup down in the way. 3rd punch out for K's. 1 down. Next up, center fielder Geronimo James, also with outside pitch. Hitting .333 on the year with 3 RBIs. He drove in a run on a sac fly last episode. Heater down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down the way. Line through the middle as K's gave it an old whiff at it, but he couldn't get it. James on with a single here. 1 down. Next up, rookie catcher Peter Stevenson, who went 0-for-3 last episode, but did drop down a sac bunt to put the winning run in scoring position at the end of the game, which allowed it to come home later in the inning. Curveball down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Chop the second. Right at Cook. Flips the second one. Stanley the first. Easy double play, and that ends the inning as Stevenson. Well, that's what he does. He doesn't hit. To the third. It's 3-1. Hayata stands on long ball. Due up. Leading off is Madoka Hayata. Singled to start the game and then scored on the home run by Stanza in the first inning. She's locked in, 1-for-1. Four-seamer up and in the first pitch. Line to second, right at Beard. He'll make a catch, one down. Next up, Kat Stanza. First baseman homered her first time up. She's 1-for-1 today. Curveball inside. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Good pitch from Noah. Seamer up and in. Lined up the middle. Base hit as Stanza has her second hit today. She's 2-for-2. Runner on with one down as she's locked in. Now to bring up Hammerlong Ballo, who also scored in the first inning after singling. He scored on the double play ground out. Slider down in the way in the first pitch. Check swing low. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Foul back. 1-1. Forkball down and in. Check swing low. Good hold by Hammer. 2-1. Two-seamer up and away. He blew it by him. 2-2 as he chased it outside of the zone. Kate active for Kaiser here. Curveball down in the way. Chop foul. We'll do it again. Still 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. High. Good hold. 3-2 as Hammer taken all the way. Two-seamer down in the way. Grounded hard to short. Arroyo over. Flips the second one. Beard on to first. Double play for a 6-4-3 tailor-made. You love to see it. Second of the game. We've gotten them to turn. Bottom 3. It's 3-1. Wade, Sportswood, and Arroyo do up. Ooh, look interesting. I don't know. I'm going to have to see what the new graphics look like firsthand. I think they did a good job keeping it to what he is, but I know they changed a little bit maybe because of the updated graphics and whatnot, but I think right now I give him props for keeping him to what he actually looks like, but I don't know how I feel about it exactly. I'm kind of like neutral on the matter right now. I have to see how it looks in game when he's actually running around and doing stuff, and then I can give you a better estimate. But right now, I'm happy that they kept the look that he has. It's Hammer by looking at him. I'm happy they didn't change too much. Wade leading off, singled in the first inning. Also scored a run as that's inside. Ball 1. Heater inside again. Strike called. 1-1. Curveball hangs, and Wade turns on it. Driven left center, carrying well. Off the fence. Extra bases for Wade as Rush gets it in quickly, but it's late. Double for Wade. He's 2-for-2. Next up, Sportswood. He's 0-for-1. Struck out swinging his first time up as Kays blew a fastball by him at the letters. Curveball in the dirt. Bounces. Ball 1. Good block there behind the dish. Heater down and in. Strike called. 1-1. Changeup inside, fouled off, 1-2. Curveball down, line back up the middle. Base hit for Sportswood as it gets by Kays. First and third now with none down as the hot corners are in business. Next up is rookie Elian Arroyo. He's singled, 1-for-1 today. Kays sets, fires home. Changeup outside, that'll miss, ball 1. Changeup chased in the dirt by Arroyo. Bad swing. 1-1. Curveball away. Grounded to second. This could be 2. Cook to second 1. Stanley the first. That is 2. No RBI for Arroyo, but the run does score. It is 3-2. Second double play turn for the Sirloins. Next up's rookie Pitt Allen. He's 0-for-1. Lined out the short his first time up. High pitch active for the Rook. Fastball at the knees. Driven by Allen as he got it. Squared it up over the batter's eye. Hot can of corn coming at you to the hot dog stand. Second time Pitt Allen has made it out there. And that is his 4th as the rookie leads the team in dongs. We're tied at 3. Holy fuck, he mashed that one. How long was it? I missed it. Alberto Beard up next. 1-for-1 with a single and an RBI. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten the 40 contact. 482? Shit, come on. I thought I had 500. Well, that's the longest one I've had. Yeah, that ball is dead. Whoever finds that is probably going to find a hole in it. Here's Alberto Beard, rookie 1-for-1 with a single today. Fastball up and in, he pops it up. Shallow left center, out for it Stanley. Shortstop puts it away to end the inning. But 2 runs in, 1 on the double play and 1 on a massive 482 Home run by Allen over the batter's eye. To the fourth, it's 3-3. Jones, Stanley, and Rush due up. Yeah, it's the second time Allen has hit it out there to the hot dog stand. He's hitting well. Love to see it. And that wasn't even up in the zone either. That's without his high pitch trait. That was smack dab middle knees of the zone, and he said, fuck it, we're gone. And he did to that food court. Yep. Jones up for now. He's 0 for 1 today. Pass down and then low. Ball 1. Actually, no, he reached on a single. That's right. Yeah, he did single. Work ball down in the way. Chopper to third. Wade will charge and bare hand makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Elvis Stanley. He's 0 for 1 today. Slider up and in. That's grounded hard to short. Right at Arroyo. He'll throw it on to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Damian Rush. He's 0 for 1 and locked in. Ball down in the way. Swung through it on the whiff. 0-1. You see him ripping in. Whiffed again. 0-2 as Rush is looking to match that homer swing from Allen with one of his own. Four-seamer down and in. Chased inside. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 0-2. Work ball away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 0-2. The goofy animations, yes, I love the new home run celebrations. Those look like some fun to use. They're going to be toxic when they get spammed. If you can spam them, that would be toxic, but I don't think they are. I think they're actually programmed into the game to happen at random intervals, depending on the situation. Slider inside misses, 1-2. Fastball up and wait, chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Kaiser, and that ends the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for the ace. Bottom fourth, 3-3. Gibson, Lafayette, and James due up. Vinny Vortex riding. Yeah, that was Vinny. Oh, I knew it. Oh, good old Vinny. Roberto Gibson leading off. Rookie 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Missed a high fastball. Heater away from Case. Strike 1. Heater down and in. Strike called. 0-2. Fastball up and in. Chopper to first. Easy play for Stanza. 1 down. Gibson now tense, and that's going to bring up Smash Lafayette. 0 for 1 and tense today. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Chopper to short. Stanley to his right, cuts it off. Fires. 2 down. Quick 2 outs here in the inning for Case. Next up, Geronimo James. Center fielder 1 for 1 today with a single. Also scored a run. No, he didn't. Change up down in the way, strike called, 0-1. He was raced on a double play by Stevenson, that's right. Fastball down in the way, chased, 0-2. Fastball down in the way, chop back to the mound. Kays will field it cleanly. 1-2-3 inning for Manny as he gets out of the fourth with ease. To the fifth, it's still tied at 3. Cook, Adonimus, and Anaya. Bottom of the lineup up for the Sirloins here. Of course they have range striking out. It's perfect. It fits his MO. He can't hit. He can field. He can't hit. Well, he somewhat can field, I guess. Can't run. Well, Cook up 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second. Fastball blew it by him as Kaiser fooled him badly. He's locked in now. Forkball down and in. Chased it in the dirt. 0-2. K-Dad activates for Kaiser. Slider up and in. Cook rips it hard, but he's foul early on it. 0-2. You see him up. Ooh, almost. Good hold by Cook. 1-2. Ball down in the way. Chop the second. Beard over to his left. He'll cut it off. Makes the play. 1 down. Hey, Happy. Welcome back. If you get your grades fixed, yes. I've already pre-ordered it, so I'm going to get it 3 days early on the 29th. I already got it, and I'm ready to go. Donovan 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Forkball down in the way. Low in the dirt. 1-1. I also got the ballpark edition, so I am going to get the extra ballpark. So I have the extra one at launch, which I believe is Peril Point. I'm assuming that's the one with the roller coaster in center field. And then there's one more that comes out in July, and then the third one comes out in August. I forget what they're called. Junior year, yeah, that's a tough one. 1-2 the count here to Adonimus. 2-seamer down and in. Check swing, strike 3 called. Third punch out for Kaiser. 2 down. Next up, DH Reed Anaya. He's 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Slider down in the way, low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in, high, 2-0. Work ball down and in. Strike called at the knees. 2-1 as that kind of hung. Two-seamer up and away. Anaya pulls it. Out of play early on the swing. 2-2 the count to the rookie as K-Dot activates again here. Slider down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Bad late decision to swing by Anaya as well. He was fooled. Fourth punch out for Kaiser. Another 1-2-3 inning. Third in a row for him. Bottom 5, it's 3-3. Stevenson, Wade, and Sportswood do up. Ooh, the indoor stadium in the trailer? That would make sense. I'm pretty sure the second one's also in the trailer. I just don't know which one it is. Is the third one Estadio des Colores, or is that the second one? I forget which one releases when. I know Peril Point is first. That's the one that's going to come out at launch for us Ballpark Edition guys. Baseball is better outside on grass. Fair point. I like that. Stevenson 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a double play. Currently tense. Changeable away. Strike called from K is 0-1. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-2. Stevenson taking all the way. Curveball at the knees. Poked the right field, but that's right at Hammerlong Ballo, and that'll be an easy first out. Next up is Mateo Wade. He doubled last time up. He's also singled today. He's 2 for 2. Scored on the double play ground out. Heater in there with letters. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away, just outside from K's, 1-1. Fastball up and away, hitting the hole to first. Diving is Stanza to lay out, make the stop, flip the K's in time. 2 down. Nice play by Stanza, showing off the leather. Next up, Sportswood, 1 for 2 with a single. Weird ass wall. Yeah. That does seem to be a running trend with new stadiums, even in MLB. Maybe that's where they got the inspiration from. Sportswood up next, 0 for 2 today. 1 for 2 today. He's singled last time up. He's also struck out. Curveball down and in is inside and low. Ball 1. Heater away, outside. 2-0. Change him down the middle, and he got me out on the front foot. I was looking fastball. 2-1. Curveball down. Check swing. Good hold by Dirk. 3-1. Good thing I didn't swing on that one. Fastball up and in. Blew it by him. Full count. Shane, if two-seamer chased outside, 1 hopper to second, cooked to first. That'll end the inning. 1-2-3 for K's. To the 6th, it's 3-3. Hayata stands on long ball to up against Kaiser. He's coming off of 3 straight 1-2-3 innings. Doka Hayata leading off 1 for 2 with a single today and a run scored. She's locked in, still at the top of the lineup, facing a still locked in Noah Kaiser. Grounded out last time up did Hayata. Curveball down in the way, low in the dirt. Ball 1. Four-seamer inside, that'll miss. 2-0 the count. Slider middle away. Whiffed on it. Hayata was late. 2-1. Two-seamer up and away. That's fouled back. 2-2. K-Dot active for Kaiser again here. Curveball down and in. Chased and grounded to short. Arroyo charges. Rookie fields it cleanly on to first. 1 down. Next up, Kat Stanza. Locked in 2 for 2. 2-run homer and a single last time up at the dish for Stanza. Then she was raced on a double play. Slider inside. Fouled back. 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Blooper to right center and shallow. James coming on. He'll get there. 2 down. Good range. Next up, Hammerlong Ballo. Grounded into a double play last time up. He's also singled and scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Kaiser still locked in. Forkball down and in on the first pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Outside. 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. Check swing strike called. 1-2 as Kaiser paints the corner. Slider middle in. Popped up as it jams long ball behind third. Wade there on shallow left. Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Kaisers. That's 4 in a row for him. Bottom 6, we're tied at 3. Arroyo, Allen, and Beard do up. They do have that weird center field wall now in Rogers Center, don't they? Rogers Field, whatever. Forget what it's called. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. It was perfectly fine before. Why'd they have to mess with that? Ilian Arroyo up. Rookie's shortstop grounded into a double play last time up. He is 1 for 2 today. Curveball at the knees. Grounded down the right field. Or grounded, Jesus Christ. Skied down the right field line. Let's try that. Long ball runs it down in the corner. 1 out. Nice range from the veteran. Next up is Pitt Allen. Locked in. Rookie homered over the center field wall. Only 482 feet away. Nothing to brag about. Second game in a row with a homer for Allen. He's now up to 4 on the year. 1 for 2 today. Fastball up. Oh, you tempt me. You tempt me. Whiff through it. 0-1. Two-seamer Wade chased it outside, skied to right center. In on it. Rush. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Whack-ass left field ball. Indeed. I know. I don't know. They moved it back to make it more of a pitcher's park. Unfortunately, they forgot about the frickin' scoreboard in right field, which is still on the shorter end. Seattle does have a nice field, don't they? Indeed. San Diego, I'm not a big fan, honestly. I'm okay with it. It's just like, it's meh for me. Beard up, 1 for 2 with a single. Two-seamer way outside, ball 1. Fastball up, whiffed on it, 1-1. His K's locked in. Curveball's inside, 2-1. Fastball down, whiffed on it, 2-2. Curveball down, Beard drives it left field. That's going to hang up there in left center for Rush, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for K's. His 3rd in a row to the 7th. We're tied at 3. Jones, Stanley, and Rush due up as we're now in a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel as both starters have settled in. Filet Jones leading off, 1 for 2 with a single in the 1st inning. Yeah, Memorial Stadium wasn't that great, honestly. It was because it was a multi-purpose field, too. Both football and baseball games, yeah. It's kind of limited on what you can do with that. As that first pitch ripped to left field. Lafayette runs it down at the wall for the first out as Jones crushed the slider. Next up, Elvis Stanley, 0 for 2 today. Grounded into a double play, scoring a run. He's also grounded out. Two-seamer down in the way is outside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. That's grounded to first. Allen dives, cuts it off up the line. No race to the bag. And he'll beat Stanley for the 2nd out. Good hustle. Next up, Damian Rush. He's 0 for 2 today. Intense. Struck out swinging last time up. Slider down and in. Low. Ball 1. Force him down in the way. Fouled off. 1-1. Slider up and away. Outside and high. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Inside. 3-1. Good takes there from Rush. Learning to be patient here at the plate. Ball away. Check swing outside. Ball 4. Good take. First walk for Kaiser today. That 2-out walk will keep the inning alive for Lloyd Cook, who's 0 for 2. Two-seamer down in the way in the first pitch. Fouled off as Cook was ready for it, but early. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled back. 0-2. K-Dead active again here. Ball down in the way. Fouled off. Cook just got the bat to it. Still 0-2. Work ball down and in, runner goes. Pulled foul on the hit and run. Still 0-2. Four-seamer up and in, runner goes. Ball high, throw down is late. Stolen base by 4 Rush. Definitely just forgot who was base running there for a second. Rush's first successful steal of the year. He's 1 for 1. 1-2 the count here to Cook as that was a good stone-cold take on the high fastball. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Punch out for Kaiser. That ends the inning. Bottom 7, we're still tied at 3. Gibson, Lafayette, and James due up. Yeah, Stallions were there in the CFL. Good times. Shame I wasn't allowed to see it then. Super Mega Hockey. Hey, bring it up with them. They are a Canadian-based company. Maybe Metalhead will take your considerations. Gibson up 0 for 2 today. He's currently tense. Grounded out twice today. Struck out once and grounded out. Curveball up and in on the first pitch, skied by Gibson to right center. Over for it, Rush. That's an easy first out. There you go. That's the spirit. Lafayette up next, still tense. Left fielder 0 for 2 today. Outside pitch still active for smash against locked-in K's. Heater up, strike called at the letters, 0-1. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-2. Fastball down in the way. K's reacts with the line drive to make the snag. 2 down. Definitely just saved his baking. You have so much pull. James up next, 1 for 2 for today with a single. Change up down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and in, pulled in the hole to first. Past the diving Cook as Stanza was playing the line to prevent the double. James' second hit today, he's 2 for 3. Next up is Peter Stevenson, rookie catcher 0 for 2 today, and tense. Not a great day for Stevenson, once again. Fastball up, high, ball 1. Runner goes. Change up outside, misses. 2-0, throw down by Donomus. Airmailed into center field. James steals second, and he'll advance to third on the throwing error. There you go. Got to make him sweat. 2-0 the count now as Donomus just really bungled that one. Jesus Christ. Metalhead had to sell out. They didn't technically sell out. They got bought out. At least EA had the sense to not toy with what they were trying to do. They just gave them money and said, here, we like what you're doing. Keep doing it. Oh, 2-0 the count to Stevenson. Good hitters count. We'll go ahead and run a third here in the 7th. Inside on the two-seamer misses. 3-0 to Stevenson. Fastball up and away. Strike called. 3-1. Fastball up and in. Line to center field, and Peter Stevenson comes through. Gets his second hit of the year, 4-3. His first career RBI as well. I think so. Tail weight up, 2 for 3 today. Double single. It's also flown out. Fastball down and in, low from K's. Ball 1 as he's no longer locked in. Change up inside, caught the knees. 1-1, good pitch, caught the corner. Fastball down and in, pulled in the hold short. Backhanded by Stanley. He'll make the play to first in time to end the inning. Though Peter Stevenson gives the Hot Corners a lead with an RBI single, his first career RBI and second hit of his young career. To the 8th, it's 4-3. Adonimus, Anaya, and Hayata do up as Kaiser is going to start the 8th. We'll see how this goes. He's only given up 5 hits so far with a walk. True. That is true. The U.S. market is so vast, it could definitely give a lot of support to that. Canadian companies looking to break into the scene. Because a lot of their consumer base is probably going to be in the U.S. to start. And then if you go worldwide, obviously you have Asia and Europe. But North America is a good place to start. Rattled Adonimus here. Takes a two-seamer low. Ball 1 after he made the error to allow the go-ahead run to get into scoring position. Fastball low, 1-1. Oh, forgot to check. What steal was that for James this year? It was Geronimo's first all season, actually. And it's our first team steal as well. He's 1 for 1. We don't have a lot of speed on this team. 1-1 the count. Curveball down and into Adonimus. Fouled back. 1-2 the count. For sure, indeed. Four-seamer up and in. Popped by Adonimus, shallow center. James racing in. He's got a slide. Doesn't get there. Adonimus pokes one over. Leadoff man on in the 8th for the Sirloins. Next up is catcher rookie Reed Anaya, 0 for 2. I think this will be Kaiser's last batter. I mean, he is up over 85 pitches, so 3 times to the lineup is probably good. I don't want him facing the top of this lineup again. Throw about the knees on the first pitch. Ripped the left field on the line. Lafayette over. Tracks it down for the first out. Next up is Madoka Hayata, third baseman locked in. 1 for 3 today with a single. Kaiser done after 7 1/3 innings. We're going to take him out here as he's pitched really well today. Tying run on base is his responsibility. Right now he does have a quality start. He's given up 6 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts on the day. 3 earned runs way back in the first inning. He's been lights out ever since. So good pitching from Noah. That's what I expect. Who are we going to give this to? We need Hayes for the 9th. We're going to give it to lefty Handro Specialo. Hander had a rough second outing this season. Came in against his old club, the Wild Pigs, and they lit him up for 5 runs in 1 inning. 1-0 with a 15 ERA and a 2 whip. 5 earned runs given up in 3 innings. 4 hits surrendered, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against .308 on the year. What have I seen from SMB4? Well, obviously, I like the look of some of the new stadiums we got in a nice preview of. I also like the addition of the new animations for when, they hit home runs. There's also the new chatter they've added from the bench and the stands at the players on the field. I love that. I also think there's rumor that they might have announcers in the game now, which would be interesting. I also love the idea of bringing in retired MLB legends who fit the bill of what a typical SMB player is. Players with a lot of personality, a lot of charisma, and just, they go out there and they put on a show. I love the idea. I want to see how they're going to incorporate it into the game. And I'm also intrigued to find out what this team chemistry system is all about. Then I heard there is a shuffle deck, like a deck draft kind of thing for your team if you want to do that. I don't know what mode that's in, but apparently that's available for people who want to draft their own teams. That sounds fun. 1 down. As Specialo in the game here, he's going to be facing Hayata, leadoff hitter for the Sirloins. Then Cat Stanza's on deck, who is a lefty. So is Long Ballo. So that's 2 lefties there. We'll see if that comes into play. Specialo's first pitch, fastball away. Fouled off by Hayata late on the swing, 0-1. Slider down and in. Strike called. 0-2. Special gets ahead here. Throw ball down in the way. Chop behind the plate. Hayata stays alive. There is old MLB players. That is true. Yeah, it is something new for the series. It is a far cry from what everyone was expecting. I don't know how it's going to work. Fastball up and in. Broken bat fouled back by Hayata out of play as we're going to get her some new lumber. Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting that move. Should have kept them out of the game. That is an interesting point. It could go both ways. I like that they're trying something new, and I want to see how it works out. But I can understand why people wouldn't like the change, and they want to stick with what has worked, you know, what they're used to, what they're accustomed to. I can understand that. I think it's a bold move. Hey, Loai, how's it going, buddy? Yes, he does have a point. You can play without the MLB players and just keep it strictly SMB players only. There is an option for that. Oh, not much, man. You know, just trying to hold on to this late lead. Dribble down and in. That's fouled off by Hayata. She'll fight it to stay alive. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming here. Slider away. Chase hitting a hold of second. Beard over for it. Dives. Makes the snag. Gets up the tires. In time. Nice play, Alberto. 2 down. Tying run in scoring position, though, for Kat Stanza, who has homered today. She's 2 for 3. 2-run homer and a single. Flew out the right center last time up. Outside pitch active versus the specialist. Lefty-lefty matchup. This favors Ospeciala, but we'll see. Stanza is still a dangerous hitter. Dribble down and in on the first pitch. Chop foul out of play. 0-1. Use them in franchise if that implements it. Ooh, if it's implemented well, that's true. Because now there are a whole bunch of new personality traits in the game. There also is the two-way player thing that they're putting in for some players. That's a new feature. Yeah, 200 is a lot. My God, I'm just happy that they put Bartolo Colon in there because the baseball league I'm in on Discord, Big Head Baseball, they built their entire community around Bartolo Colon, and they were ecstatic to hear him in the game. Yeah, the OP ones are going to be tough to work around. Like Babe Ruth, that's OP as shit. Hank Aaron, OP as shit. Don't forget any of the ace pitchers that are going to be out there. Randy Johnson, OP. Yeah, Babe is going to be fun to that's going to be a headache to pitch around. Four-seamer down and in. That's chopped to third. Way to look the runner back and fire to first. In time on the Specialis strands the inherited runner. Attaboy. Hander, attaboy. Bottom 8, it's 4-3. Sportswood, Arroyo, and Allen. Hard to line up for the hot corners as we're looking for some insurance runs here. Only up 1. Can we get more off the tiring Ks, or will the Sirloins go to the bullpen? If they do, I guarantee you they go with Shea D. Dirk Sportswood leading off. DH locked in, 1 for 3 with a single. They're going to leave K's out there to start. Okay. No way you could afford. Is the leash pitch straight? Yeah, I think so. $35 million. Oh, shit, that's money. I say easily Babe goes for $20 million. Easily 20. Depending on how old he is. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in high, 1-1. Fastball down, turned on by Sportswood, hit well, left field, carrying to the wall. Hot can of corn coming at you. It's in the Sirloins bullpen. Dirk Sportswood hits another home run. Second game in a row with a dong for him. His 4th of the year to tie Pitt Allen for the team lead. There's the insurance we needed. 5-3 the score. Next up, Ilian Arroyo. Rookie shortstop, 1 for 3 today with the single. Randy Slider, elite pitcher. Definitely. Or if they have Clemens in the game, I don't know if they're using him. Definitely his splitter. That's going to be up there. Ooh, wonder if they have Gaylord Perry with his knuckleball. That would be something. Yeah, what is Shuffle? I think Shuffle Draft is, it's like a deck building draft kind of thing. I think that's what I've heard it's called. Manager Moments? Okay, that's new. Because they do have a couple workshops coming out. They have, like, the Week 4 things. There's, like, a Creator League announcement they're doing all before release as well. So we'll see what they're going to cover. Yeah, team chemistry is going to be an interesting one. I got most of it. Yeah, Pitt Allen's coming up. He's on deck. Shea D, I told you, Shea D was coming out of the bullpen. I called it. Here is the lefty Shea D to keep it a 2-run deficit here as K's done after 7+ innings. We'll take a look at his numbers in a second. Where is she? Shea D, no record, a 0 ERA and a 3 whip. 1 appearance on the air, throwing a third of an inning. Interesting. Least amount of work. 1 hit given up, 500 batting average against. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Manny Case goes 7+. He gives up 10 hits, no walks, I think 3 strikeouts, maybe 2. 5 earned runs. He is in line for the loss. He did give up 3 homers? 2 homers today. Royo ready, 1 for 3 with a single, still tense. Cutter away, strike called, 0-1 from D. Curveball caught the outside corner, good pitch, 0-2. Fastball down and then turned on by Arroyo into the gap. That is down for a hit. And it gets by Filet Jones as he took a bad route to the ball. Extra bases for Arroyo. He'll be in with a double. Two minutes long, yeah. Next up is Pitt Allen, who homered earlier in the game. He hit 482 over dead center. Right over the batter's eye into the hot dog stand. You love to see it. All right, here we go. Cutter up. You tempt me, D. You do it again, I'm going to put it over the wall. Fastball down, high hopper to first. Stanza over. Flips to D in time. 1 down. Runner to third, though. Next up is Alberto Beard. Rookie 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Lefty-lefty matchup here for D. Infield in. Heater away. Caught the zone. 0-1. Fastball up. Ripped by Beard. Past the diving Hayata up the line. Fair ball. Alberto puts it in the corner, and Jones misses it again. RBI double for Alberto. His second RBI of the game. It is 6-3. Another insurance run. 3-run lead now. Next up, rookie Roberto Gibson. Right fielder is 10. So for 3 today. I think we're going to pinch hit for him. We're going to go ahead and call in Poke Foster, who drove in the winning run last episode against the Wild Pigs on a fielder's choice. Still hitless in his career. I would like to point that out. He is still hitless from Season 1. So this is his second at-bat. Let's see if he can get it here. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down. Ripped hard to short. Cook there for it. Throws to third. He'll get Beard. I thought he could beat that. Fielder's choice again for Foster. No hit. 2 down, runner at first. Next up is Smash Lafayette. Left fielder is 10, so for 3 today. Do we have anyone else who can play the outfield here, per se? Geronimo, obviously. Yep, of course. Nope, no one else can play the outfield, so I guess we're stuck with who we got here. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, actually, Stevenson could play right field. We could put Foster in left, Stevenson in right, and put McGillies in a catcher. We could do that. Nah, it's not worth it. Leave Smash in. Smash hitless today, 0 for 3. Heater away outside. Ball 1. Fastball inside is skied by Lafayette to left field. That's going to hang up for Jones, and that'll end the inning. But the Hot Corners get 2 insurance runs, 1 on the home run by Sportswood and 1 on the double by Beard. To the 9th, it's 6-3. Long ballo, Jones and Stanley do up hot of the lineup against Ospecialo. Yes, the whole season's been at 80. No, we've been at 80 the whole season. Haven't given up just yet. I think we just had to raise the difficulty, lower the difficulty, and we got back into the groove of things. Might bump it up here if we start blowing teams out again, but right now it's been pretty even games so far, so haven't needed to bump up the ego again yet. So Specialo's got a lefty here against Long Ball. I know Jones is right-handed. I believe Stanley is switch hitter, yeah. Righty, lefty. Okay, there's not favorable matchups here for Specialo, but Hayes is a little gas, so if I don't have to use him, I won't. Specialo did only throw 8 pitches last inning, so I'm going to see what he does. Give him the save opportunity. It is. Dialing an eagle is like half the battle, and I can't imagine how much harder it's going to be in SMB4. Because I remember the transition from 2 to 3 was really bad as well. Like, it was like you had to like dial it back a little bit from where you were originally and then build up to it again. Versions of dynamic ones, yeah, because you don't want to handicap. Yep, exactly. That's the problem with dynamic difficulty in MLB The Show. That's my one complaint with that. All right, long ball on 1 for 3 today with a single, leading off against the Special here in the 9th. Fastball inside on the first pitch, ripped to left field, and left center. Lafayette dives and cuts it off, so that'll hold it to a single. Good save there by Smash. Lead off man on, tying run in the on-deck circle for the Sirloins. Here's Filet Jones, 1 for 3 with a single. Thank you, appreciate that. Had to keep it in front of us. Jones did make 2 questionable fielding decisions last inning. He's looking to make up for that. About the knees on the first pitch, ripped the first. Out of the diving reach of Allen. Good rip, 0-1. Foster is still in the game. He's in right field as he pinch hit for Gibson. Fastball away, strike called, 0-2. Special gets ahead. Slider down and in. Low. Good take by Jones. 1 and 2. Four-seamer inside. Sky to center as it jams him. James back a step. He's there. Puts it away. 1 down. All right. 2 outs to go. Tying run still in the on-deck circle for the Sirloins. Here's Elvis Stanley. Big free agent acquisition for them. He's 0 for 3. Hasn't really lived up to the hype, if you know what I mean. Hitting only 2 for 7 on that batting average list there. Curveball down. Chased. 1 hopper to short. Arroyo flips the second one. Beard to first. Double play! You love to see it. Third one we've gotten today, and that ends the game. Hot Corners win. 6-3 the final, and we hand the Sirloins their first loss of the year. Hot Corners win 6-3 today. Good, well-hit game as we got 12 hits again. Another double-digit hit performance. We scored 6 runs. Modest for the offense, but we'll take it. Sirloins scored all the runs in the first inning. We thought it was going to be a bad start for Kaiser, but he dialed in after the first inning and threw 6 1/3 shutout after that. Dude was on one. Especially gets the last 5 outs for the save. Batting lines for the Sirloins. 2-run homer today for Cat Stanza, and they had another run scored on the double play ground out by Stanley. He was hitless today, so was Damian Rush and Lloyd Cook, as well as Reed Anaya. Only 7 hits total for the Sirloins offense today. For us, hitless today were Gibson, Foster, and Lafayette. They're in the bottom third of the order there. RBIs today, solo home run for Dirk Sportswood in the 8th, solo home run for Pitt Allen in the 3rd. Pardon me, 2 RBIs for Beard at single and an RBI single and an RBI double for him. And Peter Stevenson, the rookie catcher, had his first career RBI with a single to give us the lead in the 7th inning. Manny Kays goes 7 innings. He'll take the loss. 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers. He falls to 1-1 on the year. Shea D goes an inning, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run. For us, Noah Kaiser, 7 in the 3rd innings. Another quality start for the ace, his 2nd of the year. 6 hits given up, 1 walk, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts and a homer. He improves to 1-0 on the year. And Jandro Especial gets his first save of the year, going an inning and 2/3 scoreless, giving up 1 hit, getting that ERA down under 10. That's what you like to see. Player of the game is Cat Stanza for her 2-run homer back in the 1st inning. She also singled later in the game. Dirk Sportswood, the runner-up, with his 2-for-4 day with the solo homer and a single as well. And Alberto Beer, the 3rd-place finisher, he had an RBI double and RBI single. Not bad. You love to see it. That's another win. We're 4-1 now. We have sole possession of 1st place in the division. Yeah, you can pre-order through the link, or I think you can pre-order on the store. I think it's on the Microsoft Store now, I think. At least that's how I did it. It might be on the EA playlist as well. All right, let's have a look at roster moves here. B will sign second-year outfielder Drill Farley as they replace outfielder Gray Island. He got already replaced. Jesus, that's a equivalent move. We'll see how they're going to work with that because there's no DH on the B-Wolves side of things. Rogan Balls, the closer, cut for the wide loads for Klaus the Game as last year's champions beef up their bullpen, getting the former Moose closer. At least we won't have to see him. Ice Vayner, former Sandcats closer, going to the Moonstars as they cut their closer, Lil Bupton. Both of them are equivalent in age, but Bupton obviously has regressed a little bit, whereas Vayner is still a B+. Stevenson, the rookie catcher, gets +6 fielding. I love that you got an upgrade, Stevenson. I wish it was for your hitting. You're already a great fielder. All right, that's it for that. Let's send up to the next game here. Got a couple to get through today. Back to an even run differential. Yes. You do love to see that. Whew, all right, Moose and Freebooters. Winner will tie with us, loser will fall. Freebooters tie with us. They have the division lead because they're at +11 run differential. They're having a good year, even though we've beaten them. Heaters remain undefeated as they win against the last place Wide Loads, 5-0. Wide Loads do bounce back, though, to crush the Nemesis 13-5. Wide Loads in last place, actually, 2-4. Heaters then beat up on the Buzzards, 6-0. They're 6-0 on the year. Fuck, wrong score. Moonstars beat the Blowfish easily, 11-4. Another win for the Moonstars. They're a half game out of first now. Sandcats get their first win of the year, beating the Wild Pigs 7-2. Crocs shut out the Jacks 2-0. B-Wolves beat the Platypi in a pitcher's duel 3-1. Grapplers taking on the Buzzards here. Grapplers shut them out 4-0. Herbisaurs taking on the Sawteeth here. Herbisaurs are going to win the pitcher's duel 5-3. Overdogs taking on the Nemesis here. Overdogs are going to blow them out of the water, 10-1. Moose again taking on Freebooters here. Second, and the Freebooters will sweep the doubleheader. They win 4-3 in Game 2 as they are now 5-1 in the year. And the Sirloins win the final game against the Moonstars, bouncing back with a nice win. They now have a game and a half lead in their division as they're also at 5-1. Time for the best record in our conference. We are in second at 4-1. We have technically the second best record, but it's third overall behind the Sirloins and Freebooters. Still, we're in a playoff spot right now if the season were to end today, so we're making progress, definitely from year one, definitely having a good one. Switch teams during the franchise end of any season. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. I think I would just stay in that universe of franchise if that was the case, and I would just move to like teams that were like in last place after I feel confident that I've built a winner with a certain team. I think that would be the move I would make. Oh, that sounds really fun. I would like that. It would just be like a never-ending story. You just like have a soft reboot every time, or like is that technically a soft reboot? I don't think so. What's it called? It's like you just have a new chapter, like partway through the story. It's great. Stats last forever. That's true. They would have a better way to store them. Alrighty, let's give you a preview of next episode here in a second. First, let's do player development. Okay, so we have the contact and fielding for Lloyd still. Hurl still has his bullpen session. Sportswood does have his arm power and speed upgrade here. I don't think he really needs it with how he's been hitting this year, though. Foster, the arm, he's not really playing a whole lot, so I don't think it's a smart move to upgrade him. McGillies has the accuracy upgrade. Ooh, that's a good one. And Arroyo, he doesn't really need the power and the speed, so these are a little expensive. I don't like this one because he's a bench player. Now, Lloyd is a bench player too, but he's really young, and he's a piece I'd like to keep moving forward. Because Mateo Wade is, I believe, 27 or 28 years old already. So we're going to need Lloyd to step up into the starting role eventually, and if we can get him more upgrades earlier rather than later, I think it's a smart move. So I think the move here is we're going to do McGillies, and we're going to do Lloyd. And then we're going to get this one for Hurls next time because it's only at 14%. Playing against the team you built, oh yeah, that'd be nice too. Like staying in like conference or in division, that would be awesome too. You can see how things change over time with that team you built up, and you can see how it's torn down or how it might last forever. Who knows? Granted, not every dynasty lasts forever, of course, according to most sports, but we'll see. All right, so we'll do McGillies first here, getting the accuracy boost. As I say, you can never have too much accuracy on a pitcher. Get that 4 small roll there up to 67. Oh, he got composed. That's our first trade acquired. Yes. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Had to go Placido. And Lloyd. Yes, we're going to give you this one. Get the 7 contact. Big roll for Lloyd. Up to 61 and 1 fielding to 45. Still a C+. We'll get this one next time for Hurls, and we'll see what comes up for the other 5 slots. Alright, let's go ahead and preview next episode as we are taking on the Moose for the first time this year. It's our first road game of the season. This is a one-stop shop on the road before we come back home for another 2 games to close out the first half of the regular season. On the mound will be rookie right-hander Evergreen Rangel, 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA and an 0.83 whip. And on the mound for the Moose, a familiar face, left-hander Joffrey Rockman. Moose coming at 3-3. Rockman, no record, a 5.79 ERA and a 1.71 whip. Moose have lost their last 2 games, both against the Freebooters. And Rockman is 0-2 against us in the series as we've beaten the piss out of him twice in year 1. So, yay. I like seeing Rockman. Alrighty, lineup for next episode. Leading off at third base will be Mateo Wade, followed by Dirk Sportswood locked in the DH role. Batting third, rookie shortstop Ilian Arroyo. Batting fourth, locked in rookie first baseman Pitt Allen. Batting fifth, locked in rookie second baseman Alberto Beard. Batting sixth, tenth left fielder Smash Lafayette. Batting seventh, center fielder Geronimo James. Batting eighth, backup catcher Grill McGillies, as he'll give Stevenson a day off. And batting ninth is the 10th right fielder Roberto Gibson. That'll do it for this episode, guys. Yes, 2 big rolls indeed. Big win today here against the undefeated Sirloins as we managed to rally back from a 3-0 hole in the first inning to win 6-3. Moving to 4-1 in the year, we're a half game out of first behind the Freebooters, who are currently 5-1 on the year. Going to try to keep this momentum going against the Moose next time out and make this a 2-horse race for the division crown. That would be lovely to just make that happen in the first half of the year and just play it out from there. If you made it this deep in the video, thanks so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always, guys. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live before they get posted. Until next time, everybody, this is The Nasty One, signing off. Have a great day, guys.